Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Serenity Yoga, and I'm Madeline. Today we're going to do a fun, funky, creative flow. It's not going to be hard, but it is going to be a little challenging. So if you need a block, have that handy. We are going to be started here in a seat. However that might be comfortable for you. You can always place a block underneath the hips. Maybe just land on the knees or in a crisscross lotus style seat, and just allow yourself to get comfortable, land in your body. You can let the eyes fall closed or maybe soften. Just bring some awareness to your breath as it is here at the beginning of your practice. Not changing anything about it, just feeling the natural breath flow through the body. And maybe start to deepen that breath here, sending that inhale down the spine into the belly. Feel the belly button press out. And slow down the exhale. Feel it travel back up the spine, through the chest, out the mouth a couple of times. On your next inhale, let that spine lengthen, sit up nice and tall. Lift the chin towards the ceiling. Stretch through the front side of the neck. And exhale, let the chin drop towards the chest. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chest. One more inhale, lift. Exhale, chin to chest, and just hold here. Let the head hang heavy. Option to rock the head left to right, just to release a little more tension through the neck. Maybe you hang out in one spot a little bit longer that needs a little extra attention. And come back to center. Bring it back to neutral. We'll take that right hand to the left knee. Left hand reaches to the back side of the mat. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, bring that left arm overhead, side stretch, deep inhale breath. Exhale, back to center. Left hand to the right knee, right hand to the back of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, right arm overhead. One inhale breath. Exhale, come back to center. We'll bring those hands towards the chest at heart center here. We'll take an inhale, let the arms rise. Exhale, cactus arms, bring it all the way back around here. Inhale, oh my goodness, some bunnies. Two bunnies chasing each other. Inhale, let the arms rise. Exhale, cactus arms. Bring it back to center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus, arms really squeeze the shoulder blades here. Bring it back to center. One more inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus. We're taking those hands all the way behind the back. Option to clasp them together as well. Sending the fists down towards the mat. Open the chest. Lift the chin. Inhale helps to stretch the chest. Opening the heart. One more inhale breath. Exhale, release the hands. Set them in front and walk them forward for a slight fold. You can let the fingers spread wide, palms press into the mat. Send your inhales into the back side of the body, helping to stretch the upper back. One more deep inhale breath. Exhale, walk those hands back to center. We're making our way into a tabletop here. Let the hands rest underneath the shoulders, knees are in line with the hips, and just take a couple rounds of cat-cows here. Inhale, drop the belly, chin lifts. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, drop the belly to cow, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, one more cat here. Inhale, back to neutral. We're making our way to downward facing dog. Tuck the back toes, lift the hips, press through the palms, soften through the elbows. You can walk the heels out here. Maybe you shake the head, yes or no, releasing tension through the neck. Find some good movement here in your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the heels, come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, walk the feet to the hands. For a ragdoll fold here at the top of the mat, you can clasp opposite elbows and find a sway. Couple moments. And drop the hands down to the mat. On your next inhale, bend in the knees, roll up to mountain. Arms can rise when you're there. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms rise, clasp the fingers together. Exhale, over to the right. Bring that left arm overhead. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Release the hands, cactus arms. We're bringing them all the way behind the back here. Clasp the hands together. Send the fists down, lift the chest. Option to lift the chin. Maybe you even close the eyes for a few moments. Just feeling the body in the space. Feel the feet and the ground support you here. You can even add a slight rock side to side, shifting the weight in the feet. Couple of breaths. On your next inhale, open the eyes, let the hands release and rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. You can work through chaturanga here if you'd like. Take an inhale breath here. Exhale all the way. Your next inhale, right leg to three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip, find some hip circles. You can always set the left knee down here for some stability, taking this through tabletop. We'll reverse those circles. Your next inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, pull forward to a high plank, but take that right knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straighten the leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and hold here. Lift the belly button towards the spine. Press through the palms of the hands. We're stepping that right foot to the left side of the mat here. You can stay here, or option two, bring that left foot parallel with the back of the mat. Lean into that right hand. Come into stargazer. Left arm lifts. Maybe you look to the left hand. Press through that right shoulder, lifting the hips towards the ceiling. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. One more inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, set the hips down onto the mat. We're in a 90-degree straddle here towards the back left corner of the mat. Walk those hands forward for a fold. Just breathe here. Feel the stretch through the legs. Soften the shoulders. One more inhale. Exhale, walk the hands back to center. Bring that right leg to the back of the mat. Maybe you shift towards the center of the mat here. We cross that right leg over the left. Grab onto the right thigh. Set the right hand towards the back of the mat for a twist. Let that inhale lengthen the spine. Sit up nice and tall. One more inhale here. Exhale back to center. Grab hold of that right leg, or you can even take it to the foot. Lift the leg up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot. Keep that spine lengthened. We don't want to round into it to get height through the leg. We want to keep that spine nice and tall. Couple more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, set the right foot back across the left leg. Left hand to the back of the mat. Roll onto the left hip. We press into the hand and the foot. Lift the hips. Modified side plank here. You can take it to a full side plank if you'd like. Couple breaths. Let those left fingers face the front of the mat. Lift the hips a little bit higher. One more inhale breath. Exhale, right hand to the mat, high plank. Maybe shift over into the mat. You can work through a chaturanga or straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale through your upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Couple breaths. On your next inhale, left leg to three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip, find those hip circles. And reverse them. Inhale, straightens the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and hold. Pull that belly button up to the spine. Press through the palms. Set the left foot to the right side of the mat. Find your stargazer variation. Right arm can lift, reaching towards the ceiling. Maybe you take the gaze to the right hand. One more. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, set the hips down to the mat. Straddle to the back right corner. Walk the hands forward. Feel the breath here. One more inhale. Exhale, walk the hands back to center. We're bringing that left leg to the back side of the mat and cross it over the right. Take the right arm to the thigh. Left hand lands at the back of the mat. Sitting here in the twist. Inhale, nice and tall spine. You want everything to be lengthened through this flow. Couple more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Grab hold of that left leg or foot. Bring it up to rise. Again, don't sink into that spine rounding here. We want to sit on our sits bones. One more inhale. Exhale, set the foot back across on the right side of the mat. Right hand to the back, roll onto the right hip. We bring our hips up into that modified side plank. Let the left hand rise. Option for the full side plank here. Couple breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Work through it, chaturanga, or you can go straight back to downward facing dog. Couple breaths here in your down dog. One more inhale breath. Exhale, set the knees down onto the mat. We'll bring them wide here. You can untuck the toes, send the hips back for a child's pose. If you'd like some tension release through the shoulders, you can bring the hands down by the sides. Couple breaths. Tap into the body. Feel the heartbeat. Take what you need here to slow it down just a little bit more. Go ahead. If your arms are by the sides, bring them forward. Your inhale pulls you up through tabletop, but extend all the way long through an upward facing dog. Find the stretch through the belly. And then walk the hands out for a seal pose here. Let the low back release. Just tap into the breath. Feel it against the mat. And we'll go ahead and lower the chest all the way down. You can take a rest with your forehead onto the hands or even the ear here. Find some reversed windshield wiper legs just to release the low back a little more. And tap the feet back down onto the mat. From here, we'll roll onto our back side. When you're there, hands can rest on the belly. Keep those knees bent, and we'll walk the feet out to the width of the mat. Let the knees tent together for a constructive rest here. Take one more deep inhale breath. Exhale, walk those feet back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe you find a slight rock side to side. And when you're ready, you can make your way into a happy baby, grabbing onto the ankles or the feet or the toes. Feel free to put a stretch into the legs if that feels good for you. A couple more moments here. Go ahead and bring those knees back into the chest. Hug the right knee in. Let the left leg extend long. Bring the right knee over across the body for a supine twist. Right arm can reach out to the side. Maybe you look to the right hand. Start to let the body soften into these twists. Send the breath into the waistline. Feel the belly expand. We'll come back to center. Take that twist on the left leg. Let the right leg extend long. Left leg pours over to the right. Maybe you look to the left hand. Your next inhale, come back to center. Let both legs extend long. Arms can reach overhead. Let the fingers lace together. Palms press to the back side of the room. Deep inhale, breath, shrug the shoulders, point the toes. Exhale, soften the arms down by the sides. Release the body to the mat. Setting up for your Shavasana, your final rest. Allowing a few moments of stillness to be with the body and the breath. And if you'd like to stay in your Shavasana, you can pause the video here and continue on with your final rest. Or we can start to bring some awareness back into the body. by moving the fingers or the toes. You can roll to one side if that's comfortable for you, or find some greater movement here. And when you're ready, make your way back up to a seat. Hands can rest on the knees when you're there. Just take a couple moments with the breath, reflecting on your practice. Tap into what made you feel good here. We'll take an inhale breath together, let the arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today, for showing up for you in your practice. So give yourself a thank you for that. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. And together we say, Namaste.